What's going on, everybody? Hair here, and here we are to talk about Sacramento Kings. Made a couple moves already. Biggest move is Malik Monk, traded for Kevin Herter, however they want to say it. They said it a lot of different ways. And now you know, this is about De'Aaron Fox. This, if you didn't know before, this team is built around Fox. They traded away Halliburton. Mitchell is on the bench. He's his primary backup, but this is definitely Fox's team now. People that don't like Fox, people that want to trade Fox, crazy to me because they want picks. It's insane. No, this is definitely Fox's team. Fox sometimes has an off and on three-point shot. They surrounded him with shooters. Now they give him one of the best screeners and rebounders in the NBA, Sabonis. They built this team the last 7-8 months around Fox. This is Fox's team. So this is a big year for Mr. Fox. I'm the biggest Fox fan there is out there. But if he can't make the All-Star game or take this team to the playoffs this year, I'm going to have my doubts. Because this is the thing. They built all of it around Fox this year. All of it. They brought in his college buddy. Who's a real good player. Another great shooter in Herter. You got Davis back there as a good shooter, and you have rebounders like Holmes and, again, Sabonis, who just rebound, set screens, and a great facilitator, passer. He's like a light Jokic. So this team is tailor-made for De'Aaron Fox. So Monte McNair said, "This Fox is your team. Here's everything you need. All the chips are in. Let's make the playoffs." So if everybody's healthy and they still don't make it, the blame will go on him, and I'll finally be able to say, all right, maybe it is Mr. Fox. I don't think it is. He's as talented as they come. There's a reason teams want to trade for him. He's a franchise player. He's great. Just last year when they traded for Sabonis, he had an extra pep in his step. He was smiling, hugging players. Before that, he wasn't. He knew the team wasn't good. He knew he was the only good player on the team. Now that when he saw they brought players in for him to complement him, whole different guy. So now that this team is tailor-made for him, again, not criticizing Fox, but this is definitely his team now, 100% his team. It's tailor-made for him. It's almost a callback to when the Cavaliers or the Heat even brought a bunch of shooters, Ray Allen and all them, around LeBron, because that was his thing. He's a facilitator, a driver, passer, shoot the three. Now Fox has his team built for him, and he's put up or shut up time. He's on a max contract. I believe he's 25 years old now, entering his prime. He's got an all-star in Sabonis, has a great shooter, and Herter has a great shooter, and Monk, and all these guys. And it's time now. You got to make the playoffs. No more excuses. Again, he's gotten better every year. You know, he's averaging pretty much 26, 27 points a game. Couple assists, rebounds, that's all-star numbers. To stay at that rate all year, that's all-star numbers. No reason he can't make it. This is his team, just like Vivek when he bought the team. So this is your team. This is literally your team for Mr. Fox. So it's time to make the playoffs, end the drought. Jazz look like they're tanking. Spurs are tanking. A couple teams are tanking. This is your time to take over. The Lakers aren't getting any younger. They're getting older, if anything. So this is the time I'm not saying beat the Warriors, win the championship. You got to make the playoffs. This is the time. The team's pretty decent right now. And again, most importantly, built around Fox. So there's no excuses anymore. Make it. Let's do it. Sacramento, we will be there. Make the playoffs. I will say a 6th seed. And it's time. Let's do it. This is the hair.